Hi guys, it's me Brandy. I'm here today to show you a little bit of, or all of my home actually, and just kind of show you what inspires me, the space I work in, the things that I love and that I surround myself with. So keep on watching if you want to see my home tour. Okay, so this is the entryway, the front door. It's so beautiful, so antique, so old. Just kidding, it is plain as ever. But this is, where I walk into my living room. So I have my Christmas tree up early this year, and I'm really excited about it. I'm in the spirit. And actually, let me show you a few of my favorite pieces. So I've actually been collecting J's for years at different, this is from Pottery Barn, so they're all from different places. This is Target, either last year or a few years ago. I have one up here that I got this year from Pottery Barn. Let's see, this is from Target this year. So cute, beads. And let's see, this is Crate and Barrel. I really love these and they're super inexpensive. They're like $3 or $4. So yeah, that's kind of my tree. I like a full naked tree is what I call it. But also, fun fact, the tree skirt is actually a rug from Target, or not a rug, it's a blanket. It's a blanket from Target, and I just didn't want to spend $40 on a tree skirt or more. And so this was on clearance and I bought it. Purchased this ottoman. I wanted something a little bit more feminine and that had more character or more to it than just a coffee table. I originally wanted a Restoration Hardware coffee table, but it just was a steep price for an apartment temporary situation. So I went with this. I got it off of Jocelyn, Maine, and it was like $300, which was the least expensive that I could find it. Jocelyn, Maine is actually incredible, and I have a few pieces in this house from there. So yeah, I am a huge fan of candles. So this is just my little tray to put drinks on, but I just have completely covered it in candles, and I swap them out all the time. I actually just had a pumpkin candle in here, but I took it out for a Christmas scent. And I shared this tip on my Instagram, but this is a Bath and Body Works candle that has like the big huge label, and I just peel it off and then it's just plain and it goes with my decor. So that's a cool tip. I'm always doing stuff like that. And then this tray here is from World Market. So one of my favorite areas in my home, and it inspires me the most, is actually this TV stand. My husband actually made this TV stand. Well, it actually used to be just a shelf, but in this apartment, it is a TV stand. So the back of it is, you can see all the way to the back, and I can see all the cords, which is like, just kills me. But I am actually gonna go get a mirror and antique it and put it on the back eventually at some point. I just haven't done that yet. So one of my favorite things to do, and I do this a lot in my editorials and everything, is to kind of mix old things with new things. This entire area is pretty old, aside from a couple of things. I also like to bring in more pieces like from other countries. Like this I got in Belize. It's a Mayan calendar that I just put a candle on. This little guy is from Mexico, and I recently got him. I love Joe Malone candles, so I do a lot of decor with those. These are just antique books that I wrapped in fabric, so really good way to take away color. I don't, as you can see, like a lot of color. Joanna Gaines' new book, she kind of inspires me a lot, so And then over here, I just put some like tapered candles in this little jar that I got from Home Goods. And this little, I don't know what this is called, but I love it empty. Sometimes I'll put like a candle underneath it or something underneath it, but I just think it adds like more texture. There's a lot of textures going on here. There's candles, but then there's solid whites with, you know, indents in here. Then there's like the texture of the books, which is fabric, but then there's like, this is actually, I think, like lead or something, because it like rubs off like a pencil. And then there's metals over there. So I do a lot of different tones. And then down here, I have like a knit blanket in a basket. And then I have this European tray that I got at an antique store that I love, that I just threw all of my extra candles in it for the time being because I didn't know what to do with them. And I really actually loved the way it looked, so I just left it like that. And then over here I just have a couple books and a tray that I painted. I got this tray from Goodwill, and I painted it with some chalk paint and then just distressed it a little bit. Actually, I think the distressing kind of just happened by accident, but underneath here is like a gaming system and then the internet thing, so it was a good way to hide what's going on. And then just a couple candles down there. Also, I like to add little pieces like this frame back here, just for like interest, like what is that over there? And so I kind of like that kind of stuff, just kind of my vibe. And then over in this section, this is probably my least favorite section of the whole house. It just is kind of a mess. So I have this vintage candlestick holder thing that I got from my friend. She gifted it to me. This lamp from Target. This table, I forgot what this table's called, but I got this from Home Goods, and it was like $100, which is actually a really good price for a side table, because even like World Market, Target, their nicer ones are definitely over $100. And then on here I have coasters everywhere. I don't know what it is, but I'm always buying coasters. So I have these like crystal-y kind of coasters from Anthropologie, and they kind of tie in the crystal that I showed you guys over there. So I like that. I like to tie in things in different areas of my home. For instance, I have marble here, and then I have it in my kitchen, and my other side table is marble. So I like to bring in elements all throughout my house. So that's like something I really love to do. Throw pillows. These ones are out just for Christmas because they're kind of like glitz and glam. These are Kate Spade from Home Goods, and they were a really good price, I think. I think they were like maybe $25 per pillow, which is pretty good, especially for like something like Kate Spade. All of these pillows are actually from Home Goods, other than this one. This one's Pottery Barn. So yeah, I love throw pillows. I like it to look like you're not allowed to sit on my couch. So yeah, that's kind of like the feeling I like to go for. Or you could just kind of cuddle up in between the pillows. So that's kind of the vibe I have going on there. Over here, I just have this little table. I was so happy when I found this table because I've seen similar tables like this in lots of different home blogs and YouTube videos and things, and I loved it, and I thought it was just so timeless and so different. And so I walked into Home Goods once and I saw it there, and it was like $100, which it is like heavy as ever, and I just had to have it, so I brought that home with me and I loved it. And there used to be nothing right here, and it was a lot more spacious, but it's actually really nice to have a table on this side as well. So next is my kitchen, which is right next to my living room. It's a very small apartment, very, very small. But I just tried to like drag more of the elements. I really like woods and, as you can see, no color. But I like to, like I mentioned earlier, I really like to bring that in every area of the home. So these stools I got from Jocelyn, Maine, and they are really nice. Like, they, you know, can be a little wobbly and things just like any other one, but they're really, really nice quality and they were really inexpensive. So Joss & Main again. This big candle I got at Target. And then this stone, I actually found one at World Market, but it was like $70 and I just couldn't bring myself to get it. And then I found this one at HomeGoods for 16 bucks. So that was awesome. Into my kitchen, I have like this open shelving and I just wanted it to be aesthetically pleasing. So I was very careful with what I put in here. But I also needed a couple of different kind of tones and textures. So I did like clear glass, white, and then a little bit of wood. So that's kind of what I have going up here, and a frame, just to kind of bring more of a homey feeling up there instead of just like kitchen stuff. So that's what I did there. And then this stuff is just like normal. I'm even picky with my hand soap. I like it to be cute and match. Don't mind my old bananas. I found this pistachio bowl at World Market, and I just like it because I don't like to keep a ton of fruit and vegetables just because clearly I don't eat them fast enough. So I just thought a smaller bowl was, and I don't like to have a huge bowl with like one fruit in there or just like 2 fruits. So this just works better for me. I'm, as you can see, a huge antique collector. I really like to find just unique pieces that really kind of pull together my home and warmth and curiosity. I think it's just really interesting to think about where these things have been and who used them, things like that. So currently I'm working on getting some books and things. I'm gonna change up my shelving up here, which I will update you guys with, but I'm gonna have some of these beauties up here. I just have to collect some more that I love. So yeah, I like these old whiskey dispensers, I think are what they're called, but I can't remember. And then just my KitchenAid. These I'm really excited about. I just got these recently and they are bookends, but I actually got them at Pottery Barn, but I got them on mega sale. They're originally $69. I got them for they were on sale for $26.99 and then 20% off of that for a sale that they were having one weekend, and I was pumped because they're totally my style. They're marble and someone wants to mess with me, I'll knock them out. They're heavy as heck. So they're really, really, really heavy. So I'm gonna actually find antique cookbooks or even antique books and flip them backwards if I have a hard time finding the cookbooks, and just add more of a homey feeling to the kitchen so it's not so kitchen. I kind of like to add that kind of stuff. I don't know, maybe that's weird, I'm not sure. Next is my utensil little thing here. I got this from Target and I think it was like $20, maybe 20 something dollars. And it has marble, and one of my favorite things to do again is to add like antiques within here. I don't use these, but I like to feel, I don't know, like I feel like it completes it, and I think it just brings some warmth and some home into here. And then I use, of course, the other ones that I have in here. So I really like that. I just think it's pretty, and I get compliments on that actually. And then over here is just this. I was so excited about this too. This is a little Dutch oven, but it has this cute little gold handle. I'm really all about the detail. Same with my photography. Detail is very important to me. I just love it. So over here is a knife block, and this is actually really a cool story about this knife block, but I was in Macy's and they had this knife block marked down for like $80 from like almost $400. And I at first was like, I don't know if I like the wood. I was just not where I am today as far as like my style. Now they go so well with my home, but it actually was mismarked. And the lady was like, no, they're like $385 or whatever they were. And I was like, oh, okay, bummer. It says that they were $85, and I thought they were $85. And she went over there to where they were, and she's like, well, they are marked for that. So they gave them to me for the $85, and that was really cool. So over here is my workspace. Now it is Christmas time, so I do have some gifts that I'm gonna be giving out, just little gifts that I like to give for people who just aren't expecting them. That's that, but normally those are not there. This is just my workspace. There really isn't much to say, maybe. Lamp is from Target. It's not even an office lamp, but I didn't really feel like buying another one, so that's that. This desk is from IKEA, and I just switched out the knobs so it would look a little bit better. And then this chair is from Home Goods, and I forget, it was really inexpensive. But that's kind of my workspace over here. So nothing major. And then over in this little area, I don't know why, I just have to have everything and something in every little corner. So I have some candles, lantern, candlestick, and then just some photos I've taken. One's from Seattle, and then one was right when I moved to Arizona. I took a picture of one of the mountains. So yes, this is my bedroom. It is very cramped, very, very tiny. So you can kind of see the whole thing right here. The bedding is from TJ Maxx or Home Goods. These pillows are from Pottery Barn. And again, I just wanted to bring in some of like the fur stuff that I had out there and bring it in here. And I also think fur feels really luxury and high end, and I kind of like that thing. I like the finer things in life. So yes, I put those in there. And then the headboard is from Jocelyn, Maine. So right here, I just have an extra like quilt rolled up into a basket. The basket's from Target. The quilt is from Home Goods. This whole house is from Home Goods. I'm figuring out really quickly. Something that I really love, and I saw this on Home Blogs, is using like candlesticks and things as door holders. So I do that here, and if I had more doors, I would do it everywhere because I like it, and I really love candles. If you can't tell, I have a lot. And then over here is this big, huge dresser from Potato Barn, and we got it on sale. It was a really great deal, but it is heavy as heck. We had to have it delivered, and there was just no way we could pick it up. And then up here with my perfumes, I have just an antique jewelry tray, so love that. And then over here, I have like my bedside table, which just mimics what I have on mine. Well, kind of, we have some pictures and a plant over there, but the bedside table is from Home Goods, and they were actually a pretty good deal. I think they were like $250 each, if I remember right. Maybe one, I'm not sure. And I just have some candles, a diffuser, a coaster, because I told you guys I'm obsessed. But also with this coaster, so this is a way that I bring in other elements. Like it's half gold, half marble, but I have a lot of gold in the other areas of my home. And so I got this at Anthropologie. And then some more candles, and then the diffuser. I like to diffuse lavender at night, so I have it right next to my bed. So in here it's really difficult because this bathroom is big, but doesn't have, this whole apartment is like more of a minimalist, and I am nowhere near a minimalist at all. So it was really hard to find the space to do things because there's not a lot of like cabinets or anything like that. So that being said, we have like a tray out with things that we use daily and like my nightly like routine with like face care. And then again, I have marble in here. This marble actually was a lot brighter. It was from Target and a lot prettier, but I think it's like soaked up some of that coconut oil over there. And so I don't really know what's up with it, but anyway, put our rings in there. I just have a few candles, the same hand soap that's out there and here, and then a diffuser, which I actually never have a diffuser. I had no idea where to put it. And I actually, after I opened it, I was like, dang it, I could have given that away because I don't use them. So this is never here, but I just have more burned down candles that are dusty as ever. And then over here, just a mirror that I made from a frame that I got at St. Vincent's de Paul, which is a thrift store in Oregon. And then I went to Lowe's and they actually had the actual size, but I was gonna have them cut the size if they didn't. And then I just got a piece of board and glued it onto the board and then put it on the back of the mirror. And then candles, more candles, and then these rugs. Now, a big tip about your bathroom is find rugs that don't look like bathroom rugs. They will add so much more like of a luxury, higher end home feeling to your bathroom rather than like a bath mat. Okay guys, so that's my home. That's the space that I work in every day. I kind of went through it, but the things that inspire me every single day and that I love to look at are what really kind of appears in my work. My work really goes along with the feeling of my home. So I like a very warm, inviting, timeless look. I don't even know what my style would be, but I just buy the things I like and find a place to put them, and that's just how I am. So yes, that is it. If you guys have any questions, I'll answer them in the comments below. And subscribe, because this is my first video and I'm going to be doing a lot more and a lot of updates and things to come home-wise, maybe home hauls, things like that. Let me know, and I look forward to making more videos. Bye guys.